This is Single-Pak Link. To learn more about the Game Boy Advance Single-Pak multiplayer functionality, such as how to connect compatible games with GBA link cables, be sure to check out my how-to video, link in the description. Released a year later and sequel to Kuru Kuru Kururin, Kururin Paradise is another game in this underappreciated stick-spinning series that was never released outside of Japan. If you didn't watch my Kuru Kuru Kururin Single-Pak Link video, I encourage you to watch that before this one, because this sequel's Single-Pak Link multiboot mode is like the original, only better. Up to 4 players can compete in a spinning stick race to the finish, but now also enjoy some highly creative mini-games all from the use of a single cartridge. Like the original, one of the best reasons why this Single-Pak Link multiboot mode plays so well is the complete lack of load times and console restarting. Want to play a new stage? Just pick one and off you go. Want to play one of the 4 mini-games? The load time is practically non-existent. No tedious restarting of the GBAs required. This is pretty much the gold standard for a perfectly intuitive Single-Pak Link multiplayer user experience. The original release had 50 Single-Pak raceable courses, whereas Paradise has 30. But don't let the reduced stage count mislead your judgment, there's still a ton here. Like the original, each player can adjust the size of the propeller and number of lives available. With so many lanes to select from, each player can essentially compete with a comfort level that suits their playstyle. The goal is to reach the end of the stage without hitting the walls and hazards. Remember that board game Operation? It's basically that, but with a stick that's constantly spinning. With bends, tight corners, and even springboards that reverse the direction of the rotation, each stage is creatively designed and varies in difficulty. Since the pacing of each course is seemingly random, meaning level 10 might not necessarily be easier to complete than level 16, it gives players a worthwhile excuse to play each one. And having the ability to adjust the length of the ship also plays into each course's difficulty factor. You control a spinning stick, so there's only so much you can do with this concept, right? Wrong. The developers managed to include 4 exclusive minigames into this Single-Pak multiplayer mode, and they add a ton of high-quality fun. Seriously, these are awesome. The first minigame is sort of like hide-and-seek but with bugs. Randomly spawning throughout the maze are these tiny bug things, and you'll need to grab more than your opponent. Smash into the wall or die and your score will diminish. Move over the heart icon to regain lost health. It's a simple concept but pretty darn fun. Next is a Pong/Warlords clone but with the spinning paddle, and it's actually my favorite out of the bunch. Limited to movement within your goal's colored perimeter, you want to smack the balls that enter your territory to score points while defending from your opponents doing the same. AI takes the place of missing human players and can put up a tough but still fair fight. This mode is awesome, and it's a brilliant way to use the whole spinning vehicle concept. If you can only play one mode, this is definitely it. The third mode is the weirdest of the bunch, and it doesn't really make much sense, but it's still enjoyable. From a grid, each linked player is tasked with finding the matching picture somewhere on the game board. The player with the highest score after a minute is declared the winner. Honestly, this mode doesn't have anything to do with the spinning paddle, as it basically just acts as a cursor. It's not bad, but it's just sort of like, why would I want to play this when I can instead play the awesome Pong clone game? The final mode is Capture the Flag. Similar to the first bug collecting game, each spinning ship needs to collect an item and bring it back to the corresponding base to score points. Die along the way and you'll drop everything and have to restart. And since the home base moves each time, gameplay always remains exciting and random. It's also a really fun minigame. If the devs only included the race style courses in this Single-Pak Link mode, like the original, it would have been awesome and a complete package. But the fact that they included 4 additional minigames that use the spinning paddle concept in super creative ways really makes this an over-the-top experience. Therefore, I can comfortably and enthusiastically exclaim that the Single-Pak Link multiplayer mode in Kuru Kururin Paradise is easily one of the best on GBA, standing right next to the stellar Bomberman Tournament, Choo Choo Rocket, and Poyu Pop. Links to those Single-Pak Link videos will be in the description if you wanted to learn more. And I just want to emphasize this one more time because it's super important. No loading. The Single-Pak user experience is awesome because load times are basically non-existent and you never have to restart the GBAs. It's a brilliant design through and through. The only downside is this high-quality game was never made available outside of Japan. But since gameplay is nothing more than a rotating stick, you don't need to know Japanese to enjoy this high-quality Nintendo-published handheld release. Oh yeah, and the cute and colorful visuals are beyond charming and the soundtrack is stellar. Who knew a game about a spinning stick could provide so much top-tier fun? So, what do you think? Have you heard of this stick-spinning GBA game? Did you know there was another sequel on GameCube made with 3D figures instead of 2D sprites? How much are you gonna cry tonight knowing that you never had the chance to play these sleeper hit games? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this Single-Pak Link coverage, be sure to check out all my other multi-boot based videos right here in my GBA Single-Pak playlist. Until next time, thank you for watching and game on.